Hi folks, Stephen Supini here with the just starting to smile Mike Drew. We're here at the SANG event in Los Angeles. Now, for those of you who don't know, Mike has been accredited with helping how many authors reach the New York Times bestsellers list?
66.
66 authors. You created book campaigns to help them reach the New York Times bestseller list.
That's right.
Okay, so now the jaws are dropping all over the planet. People are wondering, how does he do that? I want to be a best-selling author. How the heck does he do that?
Well, the thing you have to understand about the bestsellers is it's not about the content. It's about understanding how to sell books in a controlled fashion to assure compliance by the retailers and reporting on the bestseller list and counting. Most people assume that the New York Times and other bestsellers lists count real sales in real time, and they don't. What happens is every retailer has their own criteria for how they report sales to the bestsellers list, and in turn, each of the major bestsellers lists have their own criteria for how they count those sales that are reported. So once you understand what the rules of the system are, then it's simply a function of making sure that your book is selling more copies than other books that are meeting those
Okay,
criteria.
so basically it's complicated. It sounds antiquated, but it sounds
incredibly
but it
antiquated.
sounds like you've mastered the rules of book publishing to know how to take a book from zero to the bestsellers list.
Yes.
Now, why would somebody be interested in becoming a New York Times best-selling author?
Well, for most business owners, being a New York Times best-selling author is worth millions of dollars to their business. Last year, there were several 100,000 PhD graduates in North America. There were 267 authors that had books appear on the New York Times bestsellers list. In terms of credibility, the most important thing you could ever get would be a Nobel Prize. The next thing would be a Pulitzer, and then a New York Times, and then a PhD. So being a New York Times bestseller is something that most people will never achieve in their lifetime.
So the importance is it can help somebody significantly build their business.
That's right. It separates you from everyone else. When you become a New York Times bestseller, it's going to put you in a category that virtually no one else, if anyone else in your space, is going to have.
So it's what they call like a competitive advantage?
That would be a competitive advantage, absolutely.
Okay, for us people that aren't like, PhDs in the book business like you. Great. Now, I know we were talking a little earlier off camera, and you have a new platform teaching people how to create a book and how to build a platform. So two things. Let's talk a little bit just for a moment about what a platform is.
Sure.
And talk just briefly about your upcoming event, which I think is called Be Known.
We have two upcoming events.
Okay.
But let me answer the first question. A platform is your name and reputation within your given industry or niche and your ability to capitalize on it. There are two components of a platform. One part is your audience or your tribe, and the other is your monetization system. If you have a tribe without monetization system, you're not deepening the relationship with your audience. If you have a monetization system without a tribe or an audience, you have no way to turn that monetization into revenue. So a platform then is having both the monetization system and the audience or tribe in place.
So a tribe is like a following.
That's right.
Right? So social media, Twitter friends, but not just social media, in all sorts of media venues.
That's right.
Okay. And what are the two events that you have coming up?
So I have an event coming up, two events in September. One is called Be Known. In our organization, we have 3 different levels of service. We teach you to do it. We give you all the information for you to go out and apply yourself.
Nice.
We do it with you, which we call Be Built.
Better.
And then we Be Complete, where we work with small to medium-sized businesses that are between 500 and 2.5 million to go and take their business from their current level to the next level. And when we say next level, we mean doubling the size of the business within 2 years.
So you have, the first one was Be Known, and that's like where you kind of show people the roadmap and how to do it.
In Be Known, we give the entire system, what we call persona architecture. We teach how to use blogging to write your book, to build your audience, to test the information, and we give you everything you need. And in my organization, we don't believe in secret sauces. We simply believe that we're going to give you the information, and if you want to go out and do it all yourself, phenomenal. If you want to do part of it and you want to hire us to do the other part, that's fine too. But we want to give you all the information so that no matter what position you're in, you can go out and make it happen yourself.
And so we have Be Known, and then the next one is Be
Built.
Be Built, and that's where you do it with people.
That's right.
You kind of partner with them.
We do, right. So what we do is, it's a 4-day event, and what we do is we sit down with 5 companies over 4 days. And the first thing we do is what we call uncovering. And we do this in a group, and we uncover what the goals of each of the different businesses are. We uncover where the businesses are currently, and we look at what assets currently exist. exist. Then we take that information, we do further persona creation, taking the Myers-Briggs psychographic tool and the customer's demographics, and we create personas. We then use those personas to dictate what we call a wireframe or a story.
Okay, so again, all this stuff,
right.
Not to interrupt you, but interrupt you. Sounds very smart. And if I was listening for the first time, I had no idea what you're talking about, but you're like probably the only guy on the planet actually teaching this stuff to people that has put 66 books on the New York Times bestseller list.
Right.
So you have what they call the little street cred, right?
A
little credibility.
A little bit.
Okay, so when people want to find out whether be known, be hip, be famous, be everything, be the best you could be, what website are they going to be going to?
Other than army.com, you should be going to promoteabook.com and look under the services section.
Promote a book.
.com. It's promoteabook.com.
Now you promise if people go to your event, you'll go at a pace that they can understand the language that you're talking that's different than the language that maybe other people are speaking.
Absolutely. It's, within the event, everything is iterative, and it builds up one precept upon precept, and we do it slowly so everybody can get it.
All right, Mr. World Famous in the Guinness Book of World Records, more best-selling authors than anybody else on the planet, Mike Drew. This is Stephen Supini signing off for now.
Thanks,
Say bye, Mike.
Bye, Mike.